Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am going to give you a homeschool update and let you know all the things that have already changed in our homeschool year. So stay tuned. Okay, so if you are new, welcome to my channel, Pursuing Peace. My name is Dina and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 6 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ, for homeschooling, and for encouraging mamas in their faith and in this crazy but amazing season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, then click the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click the little bell icon so that way you know whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow us over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing-peace. Okay, y'all, so normally I don't do like quarterly updates or anything like that. I do kind of mid-year updates and then, end of year updates. I know we've only been into our homeschooling year for maybe about a month or so, but I wanted to update you guys because a lot of things have changed for us as far as routine and just different things like that I felt I needed to mention, because you might see our little changes in later videos and then you're like, wait, what happened? I thought you were doing this. So I wanted to do a quick video on just giving you an update on everything that has changed. I also wanted this video to kind of just be a heart-to-heart with you guys and kind of an encouragement for you guys, because I don't ever want you guys to look at me and look at our family and think, oh my goodness, they have it all together, because the good Lord knows that we don't. That I don't. And I wanted y'all to know that I am in the same boat as you guys are. I struggle with the same things that you guys struggle with. And yes, maybe I have put certain routines into place, but that doesn't mean that they always work. That doesn't mean that it always happens just that way. And so I hope this video is encouraging to you if you are in a place where you are maybe a new homeschooling mama, or like me, maybe a homeschooling mama who has been doing this for a couple of years, but things are starting to change. So you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And so I always want to be honest with you guys. And you guys, I was so overwhelmed last week. I don't think I've ever been to the point where I wanted to quit homeschooling until last week. Last week was the very first week where I really felt it. I really felt like, oh my goodness, I just want to quit. I am tired. I am done. I don't want to do this anymore. And I know I have felt that, somewhat before, but for some reason this past week was just super hard. And so I wanted to sit down and share that with you guys, because I wanted y'all to know that I go through those types of struggles also. And the only thing that keeps me afloat is leaning on Jesus and leaning on my Savior, because He's the one that brings me peace, and He's the one that brings me joy in the middle of all of the overwhelm that happens. Even if you aren't a homeschooling mama, I know that just the magnitude of what we do on a daily basis as far as raising little souls can overtake us sometimes. And I know we all feel like, I am not getting this right. I don't know what to do. And so the only way that I ever get through those times or those days, those moments, is by leaning on Jesus. So like I said, we've only been doing our homeschool year this year for maybe about a month now. And I noticed within the first couple of days that it was a lot. It was a lot to get done in one day. I just have a lot of kids and it's not that they can't do the work that we are doing, but it's that I have so many that need my individual attention. And so I was finding I was never able to get it all done in one day. I mean, I did, but I was always like behind. It wasn't a healthy environment or a healthy situation because I was always like, okay, let's just get it done. Let's just get it done because we got to go to the next thing. And as much as I was trying so hard to savor every moment and to be present in the moment, I was always, just thinking of the next thing. And I was listening to the CC podcast the other day, and they were talking about the core value of attending, which means, giving your attention to a subject, your full attention to a subject, or your full attention to a book, or full attention to a person. And something that she said on that podcast that really got to me was paying attention to something means that you are intentionally not paying attention to something else. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like I need to switch something around. I need to change something because this is just not working. I am not able to focus on one thing at one time. And I felt like I needed to get back to that. So one of the things that I do every year before the school year starts is I read the book Teaching from Rest by Sarah Mackenzie, and that book is amazing. If you have not read it, whether you are a new homeschooling mom or not, I highly encourage you to go and get that book. I listen to it on Audible. You can probably get a Kindle version of it. It is just such a good book showing you how you can teach your kids from a place of peace and a place where you depend on the Lord instead of depending on yourself. And one of my favorite Sarah Mackenzie quotes from that book is, what if instead of trying to make the most out of our time, we work harder at savoring it? And that is my new goal for this year, you guys, is just savoring the moment and not trying to get it all done because it wasn't really getting done well anyway. And my kids are only this little for a short time. And so I want to savor absolutely every moment that I can with them. And so my friend Jess, who actually has a YouTube channel, it's called Prayers and Ponytails. I've mentioned her in my other videos before, but she has just launched a new business on Etsy called The Neutral Planner. And oh my gosh, you guys, like her artwork is amazing. She's got different inserts for different size planners. She's got a specific package for homeschool planners. She's got a Women of Faith package. Her inserts are just so gorgeous. And she was so gracious enough to send me one of these inserts as an 8x10 printable that I can print out and frame. And so I wanted to share her shop with you because it is just an excellent resource. And Jess is so sweet. She was actually my very first mama friend here on YouTube, and I did my very first collab with her, and she is just the sweetest person. And so I wanted to share her with you so you can go and check out her Etsy shop. I will leave it linked in the description box below, so definitely go check that out. But I am going to take this and I am going to frame it and I am going to hang it in a place where I am constantly reminded to savor the moment, to savor this time that I have with my precious babies, and to savor this time that I have to disciple them. Because how am I supposed to disciple them if I am constantly moving and constantly going? I can't. And so I need to take the time to get to know my kids and figure out how to talk to each one of them and how to love each one of them. So one of the big things that changed in our homeschool year in the last week or so is that we started our Classical Conversations Community Day. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. This is the best thing ever. Like, I love Community Day and I love Classical Conversations. It's so much fun. I really do enjoy it. So that was something that I knew I didn't want to give up Classical Conversations. So I needed to make an intentional choice to make it a bigger part of our homeschool day. Because what was happening is I felt at this point that my oldest, Abby, who is 6, almost 7, she was hungry for more information. She would constantly be asking me more questions and more questions, and we wanted to dive deeper, but we didn't have the time to do it. And so the very first thing that I am changing is I am devoting morning basket, or our symposium times, because that's what we're calling it, to our memory work or anything that is going to be CC related. And I might have some other stuff in there, like I am still teaching the kids the books of the Bible, and we're doing musical multiplication and just kind of different things in there. But I'm finding that some of the books that I had previously, I don't like. I don't know how else to say that. We didn't enjoy as much, and I'm finding that the New World Echoes book from Classical Conversations is really good, and they have an activity pack for it, and so I'm devoting a little bit more time to that book and doing read alouds, and then they can do activities from the activity pack. And then I want to do more things with geography, because we're learning the states and capitals this year, which is so good and interesting to me and to the kids. And so yeah, so that is one of the things that we are changing. And I'm going to be doing a do morning basket with us type of video for you guys, so that way you can see exactly the new things that we are going to be doing during our symposium time. But before I give you an updated morning basket, I did already actually film a morning basket kind of routine video for you guys, but that one was a little bit of an epic fail because it was right in the time where I was trying to do everything, and it was just kind of all over the place. So I'm still not sure if I'm going to post that video for you guys to see or if I'm just gonna do an updated video. I'm still not sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see our epic fail symposium morning basket video. And along with trying to incorporate more CC into our morning basket, that is also when I'm going to incorporate Beautiful Feet books into our day. So our symposium is just going to look completely different. And again, I will update you on what my new schedule looks like soon. And the next thing that's changing in our homeschool, and it's probably the biggest change that we've had in our homeschool for years, is that we are not going to do handwriting, math, and language arts all in one day anymore. And that was a big change for me, because I felt like if we didn't do them every day, that we were going to fall very behind. So what we were doing before was we were doing our circle time and symposium time, and then we would have kind of a break, and then we would have our handwriting and spelling for the 2 older kids, because they had time to do that while I worked with the 2 younger kids. And then I would do language arts and math with each of the 3 older kids. And so gosh, that already sounds like a lot to me. But it was definitely doable before we put in symposium time. But you guys, I am loving symposium time. I am loving this time that we're all sitting around together. Like, I'm really, really liking that time. And so I prayed about it. I spoke to my husband about it. And so what we're going to try is we're still going to do our circle time and symposium time. We're going to take a little snack break. We're going to do our handwriting, but then I'm going to do language arts with them one day, and then the next day we'll do that same routine in the morning, and then we'll do math that day. So I'm just going to alternate language arts and math every other day. And so I don't know how that's going to work for us. I tried to look ahead and see, well, when are we going to even finish math then? Or when are we going to finish language arts, our books? And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that Solomon is, because he's still doing his kindergarten book. I don't know if that means if he is going to just stay in kindergarten this entire year and not go into first grade until next year, or the same thing with Abigail, first grade and second grade. I don't know what all of that means yet, but I do know that I need to change something, because the pace at which we are going right now is just not working. But I am trusting that I am doing the right thing, and I have peace about this, and we will just kind of go and day by day and see what happens. Stay tuned, because I will keep you updated and I'll let you know how it is working in our mid-year update. And I am planning on doing an updated homeschool routine video for you guys here coming soon within the next week or so. And hopefully that'll help you see all the little routine changes that I'm making throughout our day. And so another thing that I'm changing is not necessarily homeschool related, but it is YouTube related, and it's that I am trying to get back to a 1 video a week schedule. And now I was trying to do more videos for you guys because I know a lot of y'all wanted some homeschool information, and so I was trying to help you guys, and I'm still here for you. If you have any questions, if you need anything, just contact me. The best way to contact me probably is through DM on Instagram. So if you have any questions, I am here and I want to help you guys. But I did realize that it was just a lot for me right now in this season of life to try to make multiple videos in a week. It's definitely possible and I can do it, but it's just harder on me. So that's something that I just wanted to let you guys know, because you have been such huge supporters of my channel that I always want to kind of keep y'all in the loop of what's going on. All right, you guys, well, those are all of the changes that we have in our homeschool coming up. And like I said, I have a few videos coming out soon, kind of updating you a little bit more on those changes and showing you a day in the life of how those changes have impacted us and how those changes look in action, I guess you could say. So I hope this video was encouraging to you, mamas. If you were feeling overwhelmed, know that you can run to Jesus. First, you can run to Jesus and ask him to give you strength, ask him to give you a hug, ask him to give you his supernatural strength. And please know that if you are overwhelmed and you feel like you need to drastically change something and you're too scared to do it, pray about it, talk to your spouse about it. It may be something that, yeah, you know what, you might be a little bit behind. It might get you a little bit behind, but that's okay. And it's more important to savor this time with your children. All right, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know when all of those new videos start to pop up. And let's be friends. Follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, you guys, well, I hope you are having a very blessed day and I will see you next week with another video. Bye. You can also follow us over on am I straight? I actually have another video. I did film a morning basket time. I did film a symposium time. I did film the morning basket already. What am I trying to say? This video is gonna be all over the place, so, you know, just make it look good.